I'm saying.
Should the promoters?
No, hold on. Let me finish the artist part.
Yeah.
Because I am not attacking anybody.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to encourage our guys that beyond collecting money or doing partnerships with promoter, it is very important that you take that responsibility. Take your money out of the money you are going to make
to use
and
it
promote
to your show. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. 100%. Something happened while I was in Canada. Burna Boy is going to perform in Canada.
Where I get all my energy from the stage to the studio and to my desk. I am the energy god, and you can be one too.
You're listening to Adeshokbe Live, the Afrobeats podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to a brand new edition of Adeshokbe Live, the official Afrobeats podcast, where we break down the hottest topics in the culture and sometimes joined by special guests one-on-one. As always, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? The bigger our platform gets, the better we're in position to promote our own people and our culture without waiting for others to do so. Please take a moment right now and click the subscribe button. We appreciate you. Let's keep those numbers going up. This is brought to you by Anchor Car Sales. If you're anywhere in the UK and want to get yourself your dream car, family car, a runaround car, brand new car, whatever type of car at all, contact Anchor Car Sales. Tell them that Shopsidu sent you, and they'll give you a personal shopper who would look at your budget and try to make your dream car a reality. Furthermore, they will deliver the car at your doorsteps anywhere in the UK, free of charge. As always, Energy God, energy drink and stay energized. Be yourself. This is for us by us. So go to energygod.com and place your order. Now, joining me in the studio for the very first time at Afropop, Afrobeats podcast studios here at Afromedia in London is a very good friend of mine who is a musician, an entertainer, an executive producer, a vocalist, one of the very few people who has collaborated with Jay-Z, Kanye West, Beyonce on a Grammy-nominated and Grammy-winning album, the Lion King, The Gift. It is A&R extraordinaire, gone through many generations. It's Bankulli Osha.
Well, first, for the first time, I'll best describe myself as a music entrepreneur.
Okay.
Before you ask me any questions.
Yes.
I know you have a lot of questions to have.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about a lot of topics. I want to say thank you to you. Because, proud before now, other people have created a platform that has become a bottleneck for Afrobeats.
Yep.
In terms of people taking advantage of, people coming to their side. For you to have consistently kept this, going despite all odds, I must say thank you to you.
I appreciate it.
Yes, you don't want it, but I will give it to you.
I appreciate it.
I have to take it by force.
Absolutely. Listen, my brother, like I said, you are a music entrepreneur. You are one of the very few people, probably the only person on the African continent who has worked on award-winning albums like the Jay-Z Watch the Throne album with Kanye West, Beyonce's album.
Grace of
not
God.
Only A&R and kind of helping with production.
I'm not only by the ferry.
But you also featured on Beyonce, vocally, on Beyonce's album that got nominated for a Grammy. You've worked across our culture from the likes of the Fuji legend, King Wasiu Ayinde, Marshall One, to the Afrobeats legend, Don Jazzy, and the band, Wande Cole. The list goes on. First of all, how are you feeling in 2025? How is Bankulli?
I feel young. Because at the end of the day, all those accolades and things that you've spoken about, I do not carry it on my head as everybody. I just try to live my life. I'm a very extremely modest person, as you know. And I don't believe in, blowing a trumpet. Just keep doing. We're like machine. Yeah. We'll continue to walk, change the oil, get it to the mechanic workshop until the wheel falls off. I'm talking of until we are dead.
Just keep pushing.
We're a machine. And as long as I'm doing things that makes me happy, that makes me, life, you can't just stick to one thing when it comes to life. That's why best way I try to, express myself or tell people what I do. I tell them I'm a music entrepreneur. Because now the business, the water view, the connecting the dots, everything is in
It's
the
around
pot,
music.
So it's always like that, you just keep on working.
What are you doing in the UK this time? You're always here, but what brings back
Shop C
to the UK?
Well, I'm here about is it 72 hours now?
Yeah, around 7.
I mean, I got a call from Flavour. I mean, Flavour was a
Flavour and I.
Flavour Nabania, same
Yes.
Flavour Ijele. We have a very deep history. I remember back in the days when Flavour was first brought to Lagos by Obino.
Yeah.
The same Obino,
Business.
Exactly. Obino, Alaba. He reached out to me. He was like, Bankulli, I don't they tell you since, there's this guy, he's a superstar. He's big. I could see that Obino saw something, something precious. You can hear it from his voice, but he cannot figure out how to, break, an high life singer like that. And I'm like, okay, Obino, me, I just come back from BET Awards.
Yeah.
With the band, from US. I'm like, okay, give me the address. I will come and meet you. So I drove down to Festac. Yeah, that year. I went there and we spoke and Flavour came. I didn't take any picture, but he took picture with my cousin. And that was the beginning. But I could see that, there is confidence there. And many, many years, I'm talking of over a decade after, we reconnected back in terms of working, because all the while his own belief was that I'm not living in Nigeria, while I just do my own coded stuff. And we've been working on music. We worked on, at least in the last 2-3 years, we've been working on music. So he summoned me and he was like, I'm doing stuff with Warner Music. I'm like, yeah, that's a good partnership.
Yeah.
For me, for Warner to see that kind of partnership and adhere to it, it makes sense. I'm talking of core genres,
African
core genres
cultural
from
music.
Africa, apart from what Afrobeat is doing.
Yeah.
One of the most stable sounds are Fuji and High Life. For them, to form that kind of partnership and alliance with Flavour, I must commend them.
Yeah.
So that triggered me. I'm like, okay, that is another next level. And it sounds premium. I know he has premium sound, premium music, but what I listen to, it's like representing high life music, representing Flavour. I'm trying not to give out some stuff from it. It's something very beautiful, something very tasteful, something very enticing. I'm trying not to give you some secret.
But at least
something. He has done stuff, and he's peculiar to musicianship when it comes to him creating. Flavour is not an artist. Flavour is a musician. He can play the piano. He can produce himself. I can see more excellency in what he has done now compared to his last project.
What do you think when we talk about some of the, the African pop great musicians and Afrobeat superstars? A lot of times we tend to omit names like Flavour Nabanya. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, the reason is because I believe that strategic partnership, which I believe with Warner Music, is very good.
On the global stage.
Put him on the global. I hope Warner Music, if you're hearing me, you take a very good advantage of that. If you don't know, I will give you some high point of it. Naturally, label signs artists, especially new artists, and they begin to look for how to figure out how to go about it.
Yeah.
Flavour is not like that. Go to Flavour's Instagram page. Every week, this guy is performing. Every week.
Everywhere.
He's doing 3, 4, 5 shows. Every week. He's always on private jet.
Yeah.
Flavour is that person that within the eastern part of Nigeria, any state in Nigeria, Flavour can do 30,000 capacity stadium. I'm not saying 10,000.
Yeah.
Flavour can do a stadium show in all the 6 states in the east. So what's going on? Warner Music. And you want to really release his music?
We need to ensure that we cover the...
I suggested to him, I'm like, if you want a day before your release, it has to be a stadium release.
In East.
Hello? Imagine 30, 40,000 people surround Flavour and he performed the entire album. That place is going to trigger off 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 10, 1 into the release day, algorithm will blow up. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm giving you free strategies. So don't gawk yourself. Flavour, you understand what I'm saying? He has the numbers. He has the elite. He has the middle class. And he has the lower class.
Facts.
You know, with the kind of catalog he has, you know, he's super rich. So I expect all hands, everybody walking around the release, because Flavour is not a lousy human being.
Absolutely.
So he's a cool, calm, and he expects everybody around him to do what they are called to do.
So that's what you've come to the UK to do. Over the last 1 or 2 months, obviously we talk and I follow you a bit, and I see that you've been around the world. For a while, you were in Canada. What does Canada have
where
to
you
do?
be monetary spirits.
What does Canada have to do? What were you doing in Canada? What was going on there?
Bad boy. Well, I've always loved to go to Canada. But first thing, you know, Canada, every time everybody talk about Canada, you talk about the cold weather.
Yeah.
So, I mean, somehow, I don't know why I got it wrong. You know, I've always had it in mind that I don't want to go into that snow, all this, you know, cold region. There's no point.
Yeah.
And I've had a visa for quite a while. Then one of my friends who was out there, Prince George, he was going to do an Afrobeats concert, like an open door concert.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay. I need to see that. And he was flying to Nigerian artists, you know. A few Nigerian artists, Ricardo Banks, Shontizu, Charlie Poppy,
yeah.
and
Shea vibes.
so it was part of that. So I'm like, okay, it was like, Bankulli, this is going to be great stuff, you know, for Canada. And I'm like, okay, I felt excited that, okay, even if I am avoiding the cold, you understand, I don't know what their weather, I mean, at least there will be activities. And also, I think around that time, Odumodu was performing, Davido was performing. So I'm like, okay, Canada is going to be buzzing for the next few months if I'm there. And I saw the timetable too. UK, nothing was really happening apart from the wireless and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I think summer should be it. And I went out there, not just only for that, but also to understudy the human experience, you know, just to understand the communities out there, just to understand what Afrobeat, the impact, how people are paying and how people are relating with the culture. So, and also I'm still working on the Chronicles of Afrobeat, the documentary. Yes. And we've talked many times, okay, how do we go about, you know, filming the people that are actually supporting the culture out there, people that are putting their sweat and blood, you know,
promoters that
are investing, people that are, you know, strong, pulling people together, you know. So I'm like, you know, I can't stay from afar. And the kind of person I am, I don't prefer listening to people. I prefer going there to go and see myself. So I needed to be there. So I was there for like 2 months. I went to everywhere. I mean, major cities.
What were your
I was in Calgary. I was in Winnipeg. I was in Montreal. I was in, you know, Toronto. Yeah. I was everywhere, you know, and the experience, I mean, I had a very good experience because a lot of my old schoolmates back in the days in uni and secondary school, childhood friends, they all live there, they have family, they have stores. The moment everybody had them around, people were reaching out, and I was trying to, you know, soak in,
so what was your experience with regards to the Afrobeats
community? Well, what I see out there is exactly what happened in London maybe 20 years ago, and of course, Nigeria, maybe 20 years ago, as far as the Alte setup.
Okay.
You know, the community is very strong out there. And then I believe things are separated. You have the young people and you have the old people. You know, for me, I believe, I started speaking to all of them. How do you bring everybody together? Because the young ones are looking at the old ones as if they are not doing anything.
Yep.
The old ones that have been running the whole show are now looking at that, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, exactly. Some want to do their show in downtown, city centers and stuff like that, which is fine. But both of us, we know that, you know, the big boys, I mean, the white boys, they're the ones that control all those venues. And if you want to get those venues easily,
You have to. You
have
need
to-
a lot of money, or you have to dance to their tune.
Exactly. So, and the big boys, I mean, the
Corporations.
corporations, they have to take over some of it.
Yeah, your Live Nations. and
Exactly. So, but the other guys, they've been building and they want to
independent
promoters. They've been doing stuff. There are so many of them out there. They've done a lot of great stuff.
What kind of challenges are the independent promoters facing?
Oh, they are facing a lot of problems because I spoke with couple of them in Toronto.
Yeah.
I had a meeting with some of them in Edmonton. Yes. I mean, we were like close to about 15 or 20 in that room. There's a problem. And the problem comes from two ways. The problem from the artist side and the problem from the promoter side. I would say from the artist side. Firstly, from the artist side, it makes no sense. You are the one God called. As an artist, you are the front runner. You are the one in front.
Face.
You are the face. You have 1 million followers. Who are your 1 million followers? If they are not bought and you are doing a show somewhere, you are bound to promote your shows. Not all, you understand what I'm saying? You are bound to promote your shows to your 1 million followers. Out of 1 million followers, at least even if 100,000 are real followers, we should be expecting 10,000, 2,000 to be at your shows. So ultimately, your show should be sold out within months if you promote it. You cannot be doing a show and you rely on the promoter who has 1,000 followers to promote your own show. Of course, you're expecting to now take another extra money, which they always do.
Flyers,
to go and do flyers, posters,
adverts,
run ads and all this stuff. You are running it to people that may not see it. It is 50-50. But ultimately, if you're doing a show, we saw what Wizkid did the other day when he did his 3 nights at the O2 Arena. For 6 months, he was continuously promoting that show. And both of us, for me, you can't be the face of your business and you are putting the most important part of the business, which is performance. I'm talking of performance experience for people that know or do not know you. They're going to be there and you are taking that with levity. I see it happen across board from the top to bottom. I don't know that kind of spirit or complacency. It makes no sense. You are killing yourself.
The industry is suffering now, and I think these are some of the problems.
Because now the fans or people that want to come to your show, they are not excited. They are only coming to your show maybe out of I don't have work, or I will be off work. That is not supposed to be the reason why they.
We used to make it.
Oh my God!
It was an occasion.
I'll give you an example. In Toronto, Rockpo was around, which is very rare of Rockpo. Rockpo reached out to me. He was in Canada, and he was like, "I'm like, what are you doing?" He said, "Oh, I'm doing Fireboy's show." I'm like, "Fireboy, okay, I will come. I'll be in Toronto," and I went to that show. I want to use that show as an example. I went to Fireboy's show. I have never watched Fireboy perform ever. Apart from that show,
it's a good
I did not know. I know he's a good musician. I've never watched him perform. And I went to that show. Okay, let me see what Fireboy wants to perform. I got to that show. Shokpe, out of 100% of the people there, 80% were female.
Yeah.
Hold on. I have the videos. I will show you. I posted it on my Instagram page. And I put some words there. I have never seen a show where out of 100, 80% were singing, and they were singing the artist's song so loud that the artist could not perform on the stage.
Because
Fireboy had to stop the show and beg them that please, let me perform.
Let me sing to you.
Let me sing to you. And they did not allow him because they were so happy. I could see the energy. In fact, it was as if it was an a cappella concert. And I told Rockpo, I said, why? He said, that's what they call demand. And that is what they call a supportive fan base. And I saw too many white people there. Of course, we have Peru that went very well.
The artist has to be engaged.
I mean, the engagement is right. And the promotion and the whole setup was right. And I asked him one question. I said, why did you use this venue? Yeah. If I can see this kind of crowd here, he said, well, it's part of the strategy, the demand and supply.
Yeah.
The idea is to pull more people. By the time he's coming back to Canada, they will be doing bigger venue and stuff like that. Why am I using him as an example? You have a good promoter that have the database. You as an artist, if you do not match that, that's a problem. Me and you, we were somewhere last night. Yeah. I'm avoiding not talking to that side.
Yeah.
The artist was supposed to perform 8 p.m.
Yep.
Me and you, Shokwe, we were there.
Till midnight.
We were there till 11:15. They've not set up the stage.
Yeah.
I was crying inside of me. Because I believe Afrobeats have gone far.
Yep.
Beyond that kind of disgusting level. I don't want to know who is promoting the show. That show should have been cancelled because I realized that around 3 a.m. when I woke up, the artist was performing.
Yeah.
I was so moved, I was so angry that I've sent him message and called me. What is going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you need help, call people for help. We are not Jesus Christ. I'm not bound to be part of your stuff, but we can advise. There was no sound. There was no stage. I mean, the stage was just there.
And the fans were waiting.
And the fans we were waiting. The fans were waiting. They were looking at us too like,
yeah.
Where are your people?
Yeah.
I was embarrassed. I was disgusted. Afrobeat should be not on that at all, on that level.
You talked about what the artist should be doing.
Now, what I'm saying...
should the promoters
no, let me finish the artist part.
Yeah.
Because I am not attacking anybody.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to encourage our guys that beyond collecting money or doing partnerships with promoter, it is very important that you take that responsibility. Take your money out of the money you are going to make
to use
and
it
promote
to your show. Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
100%.
Something happened while I was in Canada. Burna Boy is going to perform in Canada in December.
Yes.
Listen, I'm talking of, I came back like about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was there for 2 months.
Yeah.
But all that 2 months, I was active on TikTok. Burna Boy is going to perform in December. I don't know if it's a stadium show or big capacity. But they've been running ads on his TikTok account.
For the last
listen.
months.
From his TikTok account, he's running advert, reminding people so that people, when they work within 3 months, they can save the money.
They can plan.
If you're going to be charging them premium, gate fee, even up to $200, by the time they work few months, they would have, show Burna Boy, they keep it there.
Yeah.
And they will be able to go there comfortably and go and enjoy the show. Yeah. That is the experience. Nobody is going to worship you anymore, artist.
You have to work.
No, you have to work for them to worship you. All that attitude, like you think you are bigger than you are. No. I was there in Canada. There was a particular artist. He could only pull only 135 fans.
God damn.
For 5,000 capacity.
God damn.
Yes. Winnipeg. I was there. These are part of the assessment. And this same guy, if you go on his Instagram page, you will see millions of followers. You will see Trojans of people on Twitter abusing or trying to remove people's accounts when you annoy them. And you'll be wondering, you can't sell 5,000 capacity in a student city like Calgary. He pulled 159. 159. They were begging him to promote his show. It is your name. It is your son name. It is your brand that is there. You have cancelled show more than 3, 4, 5 times without without a very good reason. How do you expect them to carry their money to come and watch you? Even when they will now
lack of trust.
When they will now decide to come and watch you, they are coming out of
they have nothing else.
They have nothing else to do. Then the experience is not there.
159.
159. Yes, for 5,000. So now, if that happens, why do you want the promoters to propose? The promoter has paid you an advance money to come. Paid for ticket, paid for accommodation, feeding, this one, contingency, logistics. So what I noticed out there in Canada was that all the promoters are now fighting themselves without knowing that the reason why they are fighting themselves is because of what artists have done. Some bad artists have done to them. The trauma some bad artists have given to them. They don't know who to fight. They can't come out and call artists out.
So they are facing
each other.
Yeah, that's happened in London.
Because what happened? That's why I told you that. That's what happened 20 years ago.
No. It still happened now. And that's what has ultimately led to the standstill of the London market. Completely dead.
That's it. Because, okay, if an artist give me a problem now, and I'm like, I won't work with him, and I realize that he's going to work with you, I am your enemy.
A problem. Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So I had to sit down with them, and we had to come up with different ideas on how they should find way to unionize themselves. and put rules and regulations. You know, if you are 25 in Edmonton, I believe if one is doing a show one day, avoid putting other people's show
on the same day,
and make sure that on your association constitution, if one for all for all, if one person is promoting, another person is promoting, even among promoters, the hatred and bickering, the fight. You know, it's
the
so
trauma that they carry.
No, there are some of them that have that trauma. Some of them, they just have beef for each other. Because I was out there, I was calling them to solve problems.
No, because there's some. To be honest with you, brother, there are some promoters that are just downright evil.
No, sure.
That they like the evilness, the manipulation, the blocking people, the stopping people. I've experienced that multiple times here.
I'll tell you.
Where I have no hand in the game.
Nothing to do, but they just take you as
I've been going to concerts here like 20 years plus. If I walk into rooms, I'm coming by myself. I don't even bring anybody. Look at the amount of events we went to like 2 or 3 days ago. We were talking at the door, but some promoters make that completely just, it's helpless.
You
now,
that hold on, before you had that one you said, there was this situation. I have to say this one. So, I mean, my friend who was promoting the show, Prince George, I mean, he made his own complaint. I listened to him because I listen to people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you sure that you are not the only person or what's going on? He gave me a picture. In fact, before I've turned to wizardry, some have turned to witches and wizards. I'll give you one example. There was this particular city we were going to or we got to. And I'm like, okay, let me even understand. Because, you know, if two people are fighting, it's easy to call, what's your problem? You say your own, you say your own. And you try and make them realize that we can fight. But the bread and the people that are here, they are important.
There's
because if you do not come together, artists will not come to this region. Because now you're going to take your bad blood and spoil their own business. That particular city is Edmonton. And I went in there and I'm like, before I even got there, I was on group chats, I was on group phone calls, and I could see positive people trying to. And I went online. There was one other promoter that was promoting, so I was, you know, they would tag me. So on my own spare time, I saw the tag, and I went there and I saw a fan put a comment that, is Charlie Poppy really coming to Edmonton? And I saw one person responded and said, better question to ask, so you understand? And I'm like, okay. I now responded because we brought 5 tickets. We are going to Edmonton. So I now responded there that, yes, surely. I responded to the first person. Surely Charlie Poppy is coming. If you notice, they've been advertising, I am coming there too, blah, blah, blah. Go get your tickets. So after the whole stop, I screenshot the 3 messages. That first person, second person, and third person. And I took that screenshot. Part of the people I was talking to in Edmonton, and I'll show them that, who is this person? They say, promoter. I'm like, wait.
That's a promoter.
That's a promoter.
Undermining another
promoter. For what? Even if you have bad blood, even if you're not doing any business, why go out? Is that not witchcraft? Okay, forget that promoter. Charlie Poppy, innocent man that want to come and perform.
Promoting
everybody,
people who has had successful nights.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This guy left his life to come and be there, and you are spoiling business. So, like I said, it's from this side, and it's also from this side.
Absolutely.
So what I've been able to do is to just advise them out there. Now, whatever you guys are going through, it has happened in UK. It has happened in the US. Back in the US, it was even terrible. I remember when the band was going to do US tour, all those Nigerian live, the band live in New York.
Independence. Everything.
Yeah, it was war. All the promoters were on each other's neck. But now what happened? A young boy came from nowhere and took over the entire business. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, that part is very important. Why? One, fans, people, the fan base, in each location, in each continent, they want to come and have experience. They've been working all year long. They love your song. They stream your music. You are coming to their city. And you are not promoting it.
And you have to promote it.
You have to promote it.
Let's talk about Afrobeats now in terms of where we are, where it looks like there's a slowdown in the market. What would you say outside of course, the marketing where some of the artists are, what are you saying about our sound? What would you say about the sound?
Well, there's nothing happening to the sound, really, for me. I mean, a lot of, nothing really happening to the sound in Nigeria.
Yeah.
What is happening in Nigeria is there's something they call metamorphosis.
Yeah.
As human, it happens that recycling always happens with us. Of course, a lot of times we are very active. Sometimes we can be moody. Sometimes we can be angry. Sometimes we can be happy. And whether you like it or not, that's what music
affects
exudes.
the music.
You understand what I'm saying? One other aspect that I have problem with is there's a concert. I mean, how do I put that one? Concerted effort by a platform. I don't want to mention their name.
Streaming platform.
Yes. They're using their platform to sort of like, I won't say gatekeep, but sort of, hold on. That platform, they're sort of like, maybe they're doing it indirectly or directly and they don't know.
Yeah.
So I'll give it to them like that. Indirectly or directly. They be sort of like using their platform. Listen, Afrobeat is not Afro House. Can I repeat it again?
Yeah.
Afrobeat is not Afro House.
Yeah.
That culture of trying to now enforce that sound or to make it or to try to popularize it or push an agenda to institutionalize it, I see it. Because I notice now if you go to clubs, if you go to some event, they will be playing beats. And sorry, hold on, no. Yeah. Hold on.
But that's not the streaming platform.
Hold on,
that's not the streaming platform.
Hold on, no.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a concerted effort by a platform to sort of like put or push an agenda of sound. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, right?
It does.
I mean, whether they're doing it directly or indirectly, this is something I've been saying. I mean, it's been pushed among the young music listeners through playlisting.
Okay.
And sort of like there's a retrospect effect of that on creators of music. I'm talking of artists.
Yeah.
Now, artists are producing or creating music because of playlists.
Yeah. Forgetting
the real people there, the real consumers as well.
Yeah.
I'm talking people consuming the music offline.
Facts.
It has now turned to, okay, you have to you have to produce, you have to create this kind of sound. It's not making musicians look as if they are lazy.
Yep.
It's not making some of them look as if they don't even know what they're doing.
Yep.
And that is affecting people's mental health. Yes, you can give them money or you can give them advance by distributors to create music, but the music they are creating is for that.
It's not real.
It's not real. It's not penetrating, and that's the effect you're seeing.
But when you go out in Nigeria now too, I've got to be honest with you, it's almost impossible.
Hello,
to hear
Mr. Man.
Music.
Everything is all. Listen, don't forget there's a rippling effect of the effect of Afrobeats on the rest of the world.
Okay.
The first place that will happen to is UK. UK and US. Now that social media is all connected together, Snapchat, everybody has everything. TikTok. You post one time, everything goes. That's what is happening. Everybody is creating music because of charts.
Yeah.
Your music is not on, and your music cannot get to that chart if it is not on this particular
platforms. Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's more or less a mental gatekeeping that is happening to creatives.
But what about the DJs and the clubs back home?
Hello, what do you want the DJs to do? They're trying to be popular too. So you go to clubs now, people are holding their phone, they are not dancing. They are just shaking their head. Oble. I'm not saying Oble is not good, but I'm saying that there is a problem. There's a problem. It's a psychic thing.
What can we do to fix that problem?
We're talking about it.
Yes. How can
and
we
also talking, we'll start talking. We'll push
those platforms.
It can be pushed back. It's very, very simple. It can be pushed back by the artist.
We see that.
Because through the music, listen, let me tell you something. Nobody is talking to Rema. Rema is the one dictating the tune. Because he has been able to create that understanding with Maven. That this is what I want to do. I can feel the impulse of the people following me. And this is what they want to listen to. And because they've given him that freedom, we can all enjoy that freedom in his glory.
Through his music.
We can see the doings. The boy is free. He's enjoying. It's like a bird. The moment you start bringing all those super agenda to creatives and talent, you will destroy them because they will start becoming sad. I'll give you an example. I am not part of this artist management.
Yes.
I don't want to be part of it.
Yeah.
But from what I can see from afar, the artist have a problem because he came out with a depression song. You know the artist I'm talking about?
Which one, sir?
Omale.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
At the time.
At that time.
Yeah.
Why is Omale not dropping music? I could analyze it in my head. There's going to be a problem. Because he will drop his music, and because of the shift of how the vibe of what is coming out is out, people are going to attack him. Yes.
You think now,
Mr. Man, let me tell you something. I'm not saying it won't come out with banging song.
But
I'm saying that the effect of what is going on, people will unleash on him.
The sound.
They will begin to compare because this is what they are seeing every day. They are going everywhere. You go to this club, it's the same kind of... Now everybody is employing one young hype man.
Yo, leave us.
Listen,
leave the hype man alone.
No.
We gotta eat.
Listen, hype
you
men.
already know.
You have hype men and you have hype boys.
Yeah.
You can't compare that. And I'm not dissing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to lay something. I'm just trying to put the problem out there so that we all too can begin to notice it. Go to all these small pocket concerts. Even in, everywhere. If you go everywhere, among Afrobeat circle.
Yes.
And the problem persists and it is all the music releases you've had in the last 6 months, go to clubs, they are not playing them. Because they are not real. They are meant for playlisting. They are meant for those platforms. Go back to clubs. All DJs here, now they hear me. Go to clubs. They are playing Gawu. They are playing Wandeko. Kese, agbára gan ló fi wọlé síbẹ̀. Òun yẹn wọlé síbẹ̀
because it was the street, like before parties get interesting now, people go back to 2010.
They go back to all the Kese wọlé.
Yeah,
wọlé. Kò ṣe ní wọlé orí pé Wizkid ò mọ nǹkan tó ṣe tó cook nǹkan tó cook yẹn. That's it now.
Yeah. That
you
was directly.
That Davido song with you, they know it. The guitar line is striking people, it's giving people nostalgia, memories. That's the problem. There's a problem. There's a very big problem with that. You know, like I said, they might be doing it indirectly. They might not know. But now that we've said it now,
to those platforms.
No, it's not about listen, me. Because it is business at the end of the day. You cannot tell people.
Yeah, but
you can talk to your people.
Yeah.
I know what I'm saying. People know it. But I have the chest to say it. You understand?
Yeah.
If you say the truth, you will die. If you don't say the truth, you will die.
Okay. That's another problem. What about the culture in the industry where it's almost, okay, look at the beefs, for example, now. With the likes of Odumodu, Black Bones, there's a certain type of energy that we're also getting from the industry where people are saying online, where there are threats of violence, there's threats of gang-related issues. How will we deal with that too? Because that's also, to some extent, is starting to affect the music business.
No, that gang one that you have called has been affecting the industry for quite a while. Now, if you are not affiliated with some certain gangs, you can't get collaboration.
God damn it.
You understand? And of course, as some of the young artists, I don't want to get into people's business.
Yeah. Because
of that, they have to affiliate with a certain gang or certain gangs. Music is not supposed to be, done that way. Music business is not supposed to be done that way. Even if you do song from today with big artists, if God or the people no bless them, it's not going anywhere. It's sad. I don't really want to dwell much in it because whether you like it or not, all of us, we are all stubborn in a way, You understand what I'm saying? But it is important, for you to have self-belief. Rema has no collaboration with Wizkid. Rema has no collaboration with Davido. Rema has got no collaboration with Burna Boy. Is Rema doing fine?
Yes.
Joe Boy, same thing. Oxlade, same thing. Hard work, talent, listening, good team, and pray to God is essential. I believe in clean music. I believe in clean association. Yeah, I mean, your affiliation, nobody give a damn about it. Keep it outside the music business because it's a totally different energy. The moment you are trying to use that as a leveraging platform.
Music.
No.
Music
Abba.
is a spiritual.
Abba. Tó bá jẹ́ yẹn ni, kí ló dé? Abba. Ó lè tó yẹn now. Because you can't be using that as a gatekeeping mechanism to get collaboration. You are killing the business. You understand? If they're doing that, then Kanye should not be where he is. Abi? Another artist too, Drake and the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yes, there are chairmen, strong men that support them.
Holding them, but
they're protecting them. They are not getting
they can cross lines.
No, they are not. Abba, mana. Abi? You know, all this violence, there's no point for that. You can do your beef and, find a way around it. But the moment, it starts looking as if it's ugly, really. I'm sure everybody watching, they know. Absolutely. Absolutely. I get out to talk out. So,
for failing to stay connected to the source, or is it just a good thing that we've gone back to it now?
I mean, for me, Afrobeat is sitting on these tables: Fuji music, Juju music, Afrobeat style created by Fela, hip hop,
life.
No, hip hop. I've mentioned high life, hip hop, and of course, to some extent, our local drive gospel music.
Yeah.
You understand? You can feel that in what Spyro is doing.
Yeah.
You understand the influence, and of course, it's helping him, which
Absolutely.
is good. For me, over the last year, I mean, it's good that people are sort of like, engrossing. I won't say they are really doing it because they've never done it.
Yeah.
I would say they're using more of the aesthetics because whether you like it or not, the most stable genre in Africa is Fuji. The fan base, they are loyal.
Like Fuji,
you can see
those
Fuji and Juju music
in Nigeria.
And the rest of the world and the diaspora. Because whether you like it or not, all those youngies from 17, 18, they go to weddings. When they get there, they will meet Laolu Benga, they will meet SB Life, they will meet Soleg, they will meet Sonny Melody. You understand? The Ebenezer Obey is still performing. Sonny Ade is still performing. So when they get there, their parents, they were so native. There's no Wizkid, there's no Davido in most of the wedding. But it is those kind of music that they will play. So whether you like it or not, the lifestyle and how we do things is still engulfed in all those traditional music.
Yes.
I know a lot of them are trying to do it. They've not really doing it. I mean, they know that Saheed Osupa has influence.
Yes.
If you go to TikTok, his songs are always trending. Every day.
Wow.
Saheed Osupa. And the people doing the music are baddies. The same baddies that they are singing for. I'm not joking, no.
Facts.
There's one girl, Bera. I had to connect Bera with Saheed Osupa. Bera is an influencer on TikTok. Yeah. You know Brother Shaggy?
Yes.
That girl that always do hip-hop stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Bera. She's a beautiful chick. The day I saw one of the videos and she was dancing to Saheed Osupa, I took the video, I said, sorry, don't papa. What's happening here? He said, say, Bankulli, but your man tag me here. But I know the girl. So the day Sarah Don P came to my studio and I called Bera. I gave Bera the phone and she went bonkers on the phone. For me, I'm like, okay, the energy is there because that is what we live. We leave it in now, all those traditional sound. So it is good for Afrobeat because these are those two sound, they are part of the sound Afrobeat is sitting on. Anyway,
absolutely.
Reason why a song like Adeori Okin is still trending on this street.
Number one record.
The moment they drop it, you must shake. So for me, it's important they embrace it. And because they don't get it quickly, people like Flavour, have you seen Flavour sing pop for you?
Of course.
Flavour can do R&B.
He can do anything.
Listen.
Reggae.
Hold on.
R&B.
Yes, he can do everything. But have you heard him sing R&B?
Yeah.
But I remember having that conversation with him. He said, I need an identity.
Yeah.
An identity have already been created by Oliver the Coke. you know,
DNA.
all Eddie Okonta,
Yeah.
the Osito Sadebe,
Yeah.
and I'm from the East.
Yes.
I'm a boy that I've used my R&B. I've used it. He told a story. I mean, it's online.
Yeah,
how P Square came to
Yeah.
Enugu and he looked at them and said, "This is how I want to do it."
Yeah.
And look at what their identity have done. Flavour is one of the richest Nigerian musicians.
African
Hello, listen.
musicians.
Flavour, I repeat it,
African
is one of the
musicians.
richest
African.
silent. You can argue with your
Nobody
pad.
can argue.
No, argue with your
Tobe.
pad. I say
Tobe.
if you want to argue with me,
Tobe.
just go to his Instagram page. I'm not watching him.
Tobe.
Listen, I see it.
Bro.
This guy, I will send him a message.
Tell
Say,
him.
if I send message now, he will say payday. Payday means mo wa lenu ise. And if you go and check it Instagram page, now private jet, then no guarantee.
Bro, in Africa, that's why I said not Nigeria, Africa. Finally, before we go, just a couple of minutes, I just want you to use this opportunity to speak specifically to young musicians and creatives coming up. What are your do's and don'ts that you think can help some of these young guys? Because a lot of them with the social media, everybody's just running like a headless chicken. Quickly, what would you say?
Are you sure
to
we're
your-
going to do part 2 of this?
We will do part
Okay,
2, but
part 2. You need part 2.
no, we'll
Emma
probably
Sanwo
do it
later.
another time.
Shey,
Yeah.
Emma
Oh, yeah. Fire.
Okay, quick one. Stay out of drugs. Number 1, Igbo, weed. Yes, weed is not good for everybody.
Facts.
Yes, I know it is the fashion. I know this one I'm saying now. They say Bankulli
This
na
is
pastor.
real talk.
No,
please.
if you like, take it now. Now you say make I talk.
It's very
Eh,
important.
Stay away from drugs. When I mean drugs, I don't care every other one, but the most popular one is weed. You know, yes, you can say weed is good for the body, it's spiritual. First, fella take am. You don't know what fella was going through. You don't know even if it was recommended to fella. You know, some people
And
they
you
have.
don't know his physical
You don't know
makeup.
his physical makeup. You are saying, Sheun Kuti smokes. Have you seen Sheun
Walk.
walk? The walk ethics. Have you seen Sheun Kuti, how the guy they do exercise?
One of the most
Ori
artists.
Egungun, you know they see him muscle.
Baba, forget.
To carry saxophone, they blow, just
Yeah.
blow one note, then you understand.
Yeah.
The guy they shit, I'm sorry, he they
Yeah.
shit the thing out.
Yeah.
He they sweat out. You understand? You can't compare yourself. You know, I'm not. You know, you
So
can't compare
drugs-
because you're watching people on Instagram, top Nigerian artists smoke. Don't compare yourself. Oh.
Facts.
They've been able to get away with some stuff, and some people will never get away with those stuff. Apart from drugs, be organized, be intentional, understand if really, really you are called to be a musician, because you might be called to be a songwriter. Why do you want to cross? Yeah, it's your choice. So I'm not pressuring you.
Yeah.
Because whether you like it or not, some people, they are carpenter. The day carpenter believes I can be a mechanic without
Joe
going to
says-
go and learn it.
Fat Joe says, play your own role.
Hey, but people don't want to play their own role. People are excited about other people's role. They are watching Instagram. They are carried away by social media. They are seeing people flying private jet and say, if he has head, I get head too, I can do it. But that's not how this world works. You have to sit down and look into yourself. What am I called to do in this world? It might be organizing. It might be A&R. It can be something else. And you can get to anywhere in the world with that. I use myself as an example. Yes, from when I was born or battered or when I was growing up, I've always been singing. I've always been, but what I realized is that over time till now, I've been able to learn so many other skills and
now-
rediscover myself that, Bankulli, you can do this. Oh, you can do this.
Listen,
Yeah.
we'll have to cut it there because we will get part 2 on the Afrobeats podcast with my guest, Bankulli.
With energy God. Shopsy do. You know me and you, we get history.
Oya, Shima.
Wait, Yamashimate, Shola ma sanwó.
Lanre ló máa sanwó.
Lanre, okay.
Lanre.
Okay, Lanre ló wà France.
So,
Wà tó bá jẹ́ Lanre ṣe mi. Ó yá mú kọ́ọ̀pù. Màá gbàdúrà sí. Èrí bá ti ṣe ajé yín àtà àgàdà o. In fact, whether you like it or not, you know, a lot of people love my tail.
absolutely, David
Yeah,
has
they
done
love
an
it everywhere you
incredible
get
job.
to. Yeah.
Davido has done an
They owe me money
incredible
anyway.
job.
Gbọ́ Yorùbá mi, they owe me money. Lanre,
Yeah.
ojú mi, òun lélẹ́yìí. Jẹ́ ká bẹ́ẹ̀ gbàdúrà sí finally kó. At least by December they should sell like 100
know.
million bottles.
Trust me, man. We move.
Shops, you do this one where you never give me 10% too.
Drink one shot.
Yeah, bring cup now. Tell me, make a carry bottle. Yeah. You want make a carry? For me, even touching it, say you don't go far. No, Oti Agba, Oti our young boys.
Oh Lord,
It's blessed, bless this business.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Wait. We should bless this one too.
Yeah.
This is Energy God. I know you don't know about it, or I'm connecting with you for the first time. You need to order this. This is important in your life.
Facts.
The amount of energy in him, he has siphoned some, put here. So package for you, Energy God, the only product that is vibrant, that is excellent, that makes you young, that makes you ginger. Get it. And grab your copy.
And I approve this message.
Before go.
The Afrobeats Podcast.